Hello, everyone. Very good evening, and welcome to the Investment Banking Masterclass by IIM Skills. My name is Varun, and I'm going to be the host for the next 1 hour. And we are going to talk anything and everything about the most attractive career in investment banking. So, to begin with, let's first understand what exactly is investment banking. What is going to be the good things that we will get an exposure to investment banking? Why do people want to pursue investment banking as a career? What are the possible roles that you can venture into after learning a good skill like investment banking? To begin with, let's first decode this term. Anyone would like to share their understanding of investment banking in the chat box? What comes to your brain as the first thing when you hear investment banking? What is going to be the synonym or the trigger that you get in your mind? Anyone in the chat box? M&A, correct. M&A is going to be the first term that comes to our mind when we hear investment banking. That stands for mergers and acquisitions, capital raise, complex financial transactions. So, investment banking is one of those financial services which deals in very complex financial transactions. It's not a easy job to be an investment banker, and that's why it is one of the highest paying career choice all over the globe. It helps organizations, profitable, non-profitable, government corporations, government institutions, everyone with their specialized service offerings that include taking decisions related to their capital raise. For example, there is a company that is doing 1,000 crore of revenue and they want to expand into maybe Dubai. They want to expand into London. They want to open their offices and they need to create a pitch, an investor deck, and they don't know how to get the funding. Investment banks will help them. They will advise them. They will provide the advisory services which will help them take decisions related to their planning, related to creating their collaterals, including the CIMs, financial models, doing the business valuation, and ascertaining whom to reach out to, doing all the legal work and everything related to the transaction. And they are paid very heavily in the industry. They make a cut, and they make a cut on the success fee, as in whatever is going to be the deal size, they get a percentage on that. And that is why working on big deals, big transactions is highly rewarding for this particular career. And these are a few of the, I would say, transactions that they venture into the most. It could be helping them list on the IPO through merchant banking. It could be mergers and acquisitions. It could be joint ventures. It could be spin-offs. It could be restructuring of the business. It could be capital raise. Capital raise could be equity. It could be debt. All of these transactions which involve successful businesses raising money or getting into a exposure of the broader market. That is the beauty and that is the superpower of investment banking. Sounds interesting. Anyone has any background? So maybe we can do a quick round of intro for everyone. So if you can just post in the chat box which city you are from and what is your background. As in, are you a student currently pursuing MBA or a working professional with 7 years of experience in HR field or whatever? Can I have an intro for everyone so that I can relate my content better with you guys? Everyone in the chat box, please. Okay. Okay. Muskan from Jharkhand, having 5 years of experience in banking. Okay. Pratibha with 4-year experience in retail banking. Okay. Christ Bangalore. Vijay, Christ University Bangalore. Okay. 2023. Okay. Jyoti says 3rd year undergrad pursuing BS in economics at IIT Bombay. Perfect. 1 year experience in finance. Okay, Vijay, you are in Bangalore, right? And Pratibha, which city you are from? Okay, Kirti, 2 years experience in derivatives trading. Which city, Kirti? Jamshedpur, Pratibha. Kirti, Gurugram. Okay, nice. What about you, Dhruvit, Ajay, Hanumat? Okay, Sariful, BCom graduation. Which city? Lakshya from Jammu, student. Okay, okay, UP. A student from Mumbai, currently pursuing BFM. Perfect. BBA Finance, Hanumat. Okay. Ajay, basically from HR domain from Mumbai, taking keen interest in finance. That's good. That's good. Nishan, 2 years experience in consulting firm as a research analyst. Can I switch to investment banking field? Why not? You know what? As a research analyst, you must have developed good skills that are related to market research, understanding the data, doing a very comprehensive sizing of the market, all of these skills, and that is very much needed in investment banking. For example, if I am an investor or I am a business, either way, if I am looking to invest in a particular business or I am a business who is looking for investments, I will have to portray the industry as a good one. I will have to give certain key performance indicators that this industry is going to create a wow factor in the next 5 years, next years. This is the thing that you should invest in. That is what is going to be my pitch, and that you will be able to do if you have a good hold on research. So investment banking is nothing by itself. It is a amalgamation of various skills. So let's see what it is. And trust me, you all have that skill here on there because of your diverse background. And the good thing is that right now the people that we are talking to and we are interacting, they come from different profiles, different age groups, and different geographies. So as a batch, collectively, we get exposure to different perspectives. A person looking at the same thing will have one experience, one perspective, one analysis. But people looking at the same thing coming from different backgrounds would give us a vision that we could not think of by ourselves. And that is going to be the good thing that we are going to discuss in the batch. Now, coming to the key skills that are required. Okay. Is it better now, Kirti? Okay, perfect. So let's talk about the key skills that are required to be an investment banker. One of the key skills is able to understand the financial markets. We are going to deal with a lot of instruments of the market, whether it is debt, whether it is equity, within equity, sorry, whether it is preferred equity or common equity. We need to understand them. We need to understand what is going to be the primary market, secondary market. If we do not understand the financial markets, how we will help anyone secure funding, how we will guide anyone that this is going to be your right product, this is going to be the right asset class that you should arrange the funds from. So we as investment bankers have to be very good when it comes to financial instruments, financial markets, including the derivative markets. So someone said that they have an experience in derivative trading. That means you understand the market pretty well. You are one step closer to be an investment banker because you have a good hold on the derivatives. You understand the trading. You understand how the market would react. You understand how the deals happen in the retail part at least. That is going to be one important skill that every one of us will have to have for being an investment banker. Then the second one would be good hand-on tools, MS Excel and MS PowerPoint. These are going to be very, very important. Every report that we will build would have to include our skills on PowerPoint. It has to be very professional. It has to have a slide master. It has to have the right graphics. It has to have the right color coordination. It has to have the right infographics. All of this make your presentation good. It's not going to be something that is going to be very verbose. It has to have the right messaging. Creating a presentation is an art because it's not about dumping the data. It's about creating a story. If you create a 25 pager deck, how you will be able to keep your readers attention invested in your deck so that that person should not get bored out after fifth slide, sixth slide, and still be interested in investing you. That is an art. That is what is going to be covered. But before that, you need to know how to use PowerPoint as a software, and then MS Excel. MS Excel is something that you should know if you're entering any job. Even if you are going to do a basic job like data entry, basic job like data researcher, you need to know MS Excel. All of the data, all of the numbers, all of the financial statements, all of the analysis you will have to do through MS Excel. These are the basic things. If we talk about the advanced things, including the projection of the financial statements, preparing a loan schedule. For example, if there is a term sheet that has come to you and you want to understand that, hey, let's say there is a company Alpha. Okay. Company Alpha wants to raise capital, but they already have a loan that they are running. Now I need to accommodate that loan into my financial model that I'm going to present to a potential investor. For that, I need to understand how to model a term sheet. For that, I need to know how to create a debt schedule. Debt schedule can be created in multiple ways. Which way to take? How to read a sheet that is called term sheet. Term sheet is a document which specifies all the terms and agreements, all the covenants of a particular deal. All of that needs to be captured. But before that, we need to know how to use MS Excel, how to use ChatGPT in MS Excel and PowerPoint, how to use AI, how to make it faster, how to automate our products so that we don't have to spend time on the basic things. So tools plus AI as the new age thing that we are going to cover. Plus, we are going to talk about Python. Since our data is getting heavy day by day, it is getting very, very heavier. We need to know how to use Python. Even if we can't be pro, we should understand how to use Python with our daily job. At least we are able to save 1 hour of our work every day through AI and Python. That is more than enough. That is enough to have a good productive day. And 1 hour per day is like approximately 12.5 to 15% of your work life. That will give you a lot of breathing space. Now, once you have the basics ready, this is going to be your foundation. Once you have the foundation ready, you get into the technical stuff. You need to know what are the technicals of investment banking. You need to know what is the technicals of financial modeling. So we will run the parallel of our quantitative. This is what our quantitative analysis is called. And this is more of a qualitative analysis is called. Then we are going to talk about the different products within investment banking. Qualitative, that is going to be SIM, teaser, pitch deck, and other stuff. Here we are going to talk about the financial model and valuation models. So this is going to create a complete package of the talent and the skill set that you need to have, starting from the basic foundational understanding of your markets, instruments, to actually be able to use the tools for building the products. These are majorly going to be on PowerPoint. These are going to be in Excel. And for building those products, if you have a good hand on these tools, you need to learn the technicalities of that. How do you actually forecast the revenue? What are going to be the revenue drivers? Revenue drivers for different businesses, the revenue drivers using different approaches, then cost drivers, working capital schedules, debt schedule, equity schedule, how to use the options, how to do it for a public company, how to do it for a private company, all that stuff. Talking about valuation, specifying on the DCF, how to calculate the terminal value, how to arrive at the different ways of free cash flow, how to arrive at the WACC, how to arrive at the cost of equity, all of that. In sim pitch teaser, you will get samples, you will get exercise, you will have to create it on a real life company, also in a hypothetical company, to give you a flavor that if the company is real, what is the data that you can get from the internet. versus if the company is hypothetical, there is limited data. How do you do that? So the course is not going to be restricted towards the theory, because as an investment banker, you are not going to teach people, you are not going to write theory, you are going to actually do something in activity. And to be able to do something in activity, you have to be very good at presenting the data, analyzing the data, because all of that is more of advisory that you're doing. So every statement that you make, every analysis that you write is going to hold value, because businesses are going to take decision based on your recommendations, and they have to be insightful, they have to be logical, and they have to be true for a fact. To do that, you need to be able to do it on a lot of case studies. You should be able to do a lot of real life projects, and that is what we are going to aim for. So through the journey, if I talk about, this is what is going to be the journey. So you will get the training, you will get the assignments and case studies to do, and this would be completely practical. So once you have the conceptual knowledge from here, you will get into the practical stuff. You get certified. Once you have done the theory plus concept, then you will get capstone projects. These are going to be with the big investment banking brands. Why don't you tell me what are the top four, or I should say top five investment banks that you guys are aware of? Tell me in the chat box. What are the top five investment banks that you are aware of? JP Morgan, correct. What else? Citibank, correct. Morgan Stanley, yes. Goldman, yes. What else? Tell me more. PwC is more of a big four. Bank of America. How can you forget that name? Standard Bank, correct. So what if I tell you that you are going to get certified from these four investment banking firms that are the global leaders through the capstone projects? You get a certificate from IIM Skills certifying that you completed the course, you went through a practical training. This would be once you have done the assignments, case studies, and completed the curriculum. Then you get four different certificates with the logos and branding of JP Morgan, Citibank, Bank of America, Standard Bank. Once you complete their projects, again, work from home, you will get the assistance from our team to make sure that you are able to enroll for these projects and you are able to successfully complete. We will not leave your hand once you are done till here. We will make sure that we arrange doubt sessions for your projects of capstone projects also. Once you have done the capstone projects, again, fully practical, you will have to build the products. You will get a committed internship through our placement cell. 100% commitment, no TNCs attached, and until unless you are unable to reach till that stage, you don't complete the assignment, that's a different story. But you follow all the assignments, you submit it on time, you get it checked through your faculties, you are eligible for the internships and you get the internship. Internships are for from Indian brands as well as international brands. You get 100% commitment for an internship. By that time, internships can be paid, cannot be paid. There are a few which are paid, there are a few which are unpaid. But the guarantee is that you get an internship. It might be paid, it might be unpaid. Okay, Geerti? Since it is a guarantee, we would guarantee the minimum because we would guarantee unpaid. Because if you get a paid, that's a bonus. Okay. Now the next thing is going to be once you have done this, so your CV would speak for yourself. You will have a section specifying your key learnings from the curriculum, the practical exposure through the case studies. Then there would be a section for your capstone projects where you are branding all these four brands. Then there would be a section for your internships By that time, there will be three dedicated sections in your CV. Then fourth section you will add is going to be for the case studies, because the case studies that you are going to solve as a part of your learning process, they will be your portfolio. You will have all the rights because that is going to be your product. You are going to show to your potential recruiter that, hey man, I know investment banking, I have done the projects, I have done a learning, and this is what I have built as a part of my upskilling journey. This is what is going to give the confidence to the recruiter that you are not a fresher anymore. You have underwent not only a theoretical course, but also built a products that are available in your CV, did capstone projects, again, practical exposure, went through a corporate internship, again, practical exposure. So four sections in your CV through this course package, focusing on your upskilling permanently. Then journey is not over. You get complete placement. You don't have a perfect CV, we will help you. You don't have the right language, right keywords to use, we will help you. You don't have the interview question list, we will help you. The faculties will tell you in the classes that this is an important point. This is what is going to be tested the most as a part of any recruitment case study or an interview. Keep making a note. At the end, all of these collated points will be shared with you, and it will stay. Everything, I should say, will stay with you for lifetime. So you get the access to your learning portal for life and beyond. Anything that is going to be upgraded in the course, any new module is going to be added, you will have free access to that. No hidden charges. That is going to be the journey. This will take approximately 4 months, I would say, for the course to be completed. Once you are through with the 4 months course, you should expect approximately 6 to 8 weeks for completing your capstone projects. Once you have done the capstone projects, you should be eligible for at least a 2 month internship, or I should say 6 to 12 months of internship, depending upon different companies that come. And this then placement. If you think you are currently pursuing an MBA, you are currently doing a job, it doesn't make sense for you to quit that job for an internship. We have in-house partners that will make sure that you get certified for an internship through our work from home project based employment. And these are real companies. These are not something that are on paper. You will get to work with the real companies in internship. If you are in that particular geography of that company, go work from office. If you want to work from home, take that. Whatever works for you. But the point is, you need to make sure your profile is upgrading every 10 days through this course. If it is not, either we are doing something wrong or you are doing something wrong. It should be every weekend when you have the session. Well, let me tell you about the sessions also. So the classes are very sorted. The calendar is very clean, no surprises. Every Saturday and Sunday, fixed calendar of 10 a.m. to 12 noon IST. Fix. You will have the classes same. You can prepare your family time, your friends time, your personal space accordingly. This is going to be your academic sessions. Apart from this, there will be 4 opportunities for you to ask doubts. One would be, if you have a doubt, raise your hand in the class itself, ask. No questions asked. Ask anything, because the questions that you ask will help everyone in the batch to learn and give a new direction to the learning process. So within the class, ask your doubts. If you think you are okay for now, but you went back, every session is going to be recorded. You will have the recording. So in case you missed something or you want to revisit after 10 days, 20 days, or maybe you got a placement from IIM Skills and then you want to revise a concept, you will have those recordings always handy with you. You can check it out on your tablet, on your PC, on your mobile phone, anywhere. You went back, you saw the recording, you have a doubt, ask it in the next session. Ask the faculty to devote the first 10 to 15 minutes for your doubts. You think you are good, but while you are attempting an assignment, you have a question. Ask it through email. We will give you the contact details of the faculty. Reach out to them, drop an email, maintain a formal. This way, you will be able to make certain improvements in your communication skills as well. writing the email, understanding what the faculty is saying, expressing what you want to say, structuring it. This is going to be how your investment banking job would be. So that is going to help you indirectly with your communication part as well. Apart from this, there would be doubt session. If you think you have something that is going to that can wait because you want to ask the faculty in person, we will arrange doubt sessions. Doubt sessions generally happen on the evenings of Saturday and Sunday. So everything over the weekend. And evenings, it could be between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. That's way you have the entire day to devote to your personal space. And by the evening, you have a doubt session you can ask. That is what is going to be the process of your upskilling. I'll take a pause. Any questions anyone has? Yes, Nishan. Financial modeling is a part of this course. We talk about the three statement financial model. We talk about how to do the projections, different strategies, and we talk about the business valuation as well. Yes, Kirti, reading materials will be provided. All the sample models will be provided. All the sample materials that you have in terms of your teasers, pitch deck, sims, that would be provided as a part of this package, and you will have access to them for lifetime. Yes, Vijay, answer is yes. Patty, the duration of the course is 4 months. So you would be able to provide a complete learning through the assignments, case studies during the 4 months. Then you have 2 months of capstone projects that generally take 6 to 8 weeks, and then 6 to 12 weeks for an internship. So the course is 4 months, but the journey, because see, you have to make a change in your career trajectory. It cannot happen in a day or a week. You need to continuously learn and upskill. So classes happen on Saturday and Sunday. So two classes every weekend, 2 hours each. So 4 hours of learning every week, plus doubt session of 1 to 2 hours, how many doubts you have. So 5 to 6 hours per week is going to be the sessions. Then you have to spend a few hours on the assignments, case studies, and other stuff. And the next batch starts on 24th August. Why don't you share your contact details per Pratibha? You can apply for front end, you can apply for back end. For front end, you can directly apply to the investment banks, the advisory firms, the consulting firms. You can apply to the back end as well. Patty, I think you missed the first part. The Excel and PowerPoint would be covered. So this is going to be the curriculum for the course. Seriful, I think if I have to give numbers, it would be 70% practical plus 30% conceptual. Excel practical, PowerPoint practical, fundamentals, theory plus practical, derivatives, theory plus practical, technicals of investment banking, practical, marketing collaterals, practical, 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 practical. Patty, yes, you get a certificate. That is a Government of India recognized certificate for completing the course. You get four certificate, up to four certificates, I should say, depending on how many capstone projects you complete from JP Morgan, Bank of America, Standard Bank, and Citibank. And you get internships. If you apply for them, you get enrolled for an internship, you get a certificate for that. So you have an opportunity to get up to 7 certificates from different logos. It is valid across the globe. We have an alumni base of, I would say, more than 50,000 students now. And we not only train students, we have partnership with Indian Navy, we have partnership with the government of Tanzania, we have partners in Dubai, we have partners in America. So the course is not only valid but the knowledge is valid across the globe. Kirti, why not? You would have an edge in this module, you will have an edge in this module, but other things you need to learn to make it sure. Nishan, 5 hours is going to be the class that you have to honor. Since it's a session, recordings are also available. If you have any working schedule for Saturday or your office timings clash, you can talk to them. Okay. Now, if you are going to do assignments and case studies, I would say approximately 100 hours you should expect that you will devote on this over the 4 months. So additional 25 hours per month, or it you could say 4-6 hours every week. Okay. Yes. We see if you are going to go through all this journey, you are going to do the capstone projects, you are going to do the certifications, internships. There is no reason for you to not get a job. If still you are not getting a job from us, then either we didn't teach you well or you didn't study well. Petty exams, you have the case studies, these are your exams only. Every module you get a case study and assignment. Every module you are going to be tested through application. So MS Excel, you get 2 assignments. PowerPoint, you get 1 assignment. Fundamentals, you get 2 assignment. Derivative, 1 assignment. Technicals of investment banking combined, you get 2 to 3 case studies to work on. You get 1 case study to work on, 1 case study here. So all of this is going to be the Kirti. We have a large database that we can share with you. I would suggest get in touch with Mr. Parv Kaushik. He can share the alumni database. Also, it is live on our website. But if you want something specific, a particular geography, a particular company, you can directly reach out to Parv and he will share their LinkedIn profiles with you. Manish, average placement for us being from non-IT background. So I would say a fresher generally gets a package between 4 lakh to 8 lakh, depending on the other skills that they have. If you are a graduate, you will be on the like no other certification. Versus if you have a CFA or a CA, this adds to the package. But again, the practical exposure is missing in those. That's why people pursue this course. Patty, this is the experience that you are going to build. When you are going to do the capstone projects, when you are going to do the internships, this is going to be the experience. You will not be a fresher anymore now. All of this, case studies, capstone, internships, these are going to add to your exposure, to the practical exposure. Sign 4 to 8. Any other question anyone has? No, Patty. I'm saying that the case studies that you will work on, they are going to become your portfolio, the products that you are going to build. Then you get capstone projects, which are going to be with the different investment banks directly. You will work with them. We will help you solve your doubts. Then internship will be a different corporate entity that you will work with. So all of this, you are working with different brands on real projects. So this is going to add to your experience only. Now, I'm not talking about the assignments only that you will do as a part of your course. So the course fee is 49,900 plus taxes. That is GST. See, I'll tell you, Harish. Investment banking is something that requires a lot of analysis and different perspectives. So, if I'm working on a deal that is in a different industry, I would need people who are from that industry. So, that is the reason investment banks not only hire from commerce background, they hire from diverse backgrounds. They hire engineers, they hire who have been in different experiences in the past so that they can bring new perspectives. And investment banking is one of those professions which keep everyone excited because you are going to work on a different business every time. It's going to be a different case that you are going to solve. And everything is going to be something that is very trending at that moment. That is still an idea. That is still on a growth stage. So nothing that is going to be outdated. Every 10 years, you are working on a different product, different type of business. So that is the good thing, and that is the most challenging and exciting thing about investment banking. Patty, it depends from employer to employer. Yes, Harish. If it has been relating to the financial products, then yes, it would depend what is going to be your experience. If it was more of sales, then it's a difficult thing. But if it is more of relating to the products, financial instruments, financial planning, or something on that front, they would consider it as relevant. Sai, 4 to 8. Dhruvit, you don't have to worry about that. Everything is going to be taken care by us and the faculties that teach you, that you don't have to look for any additional materials. Everything you will have access through, whether it is the books that are being covered in the class, whether it is the assignment, whether it is the solutions, whether it is the session recording, whether it is sample files, everything. Yes, we have a few. We can get you the profiles for them. You please reach out to Parv Kaushik. Thank you, Ajay. Really appreciate that. Patty, you can reach out to Parv. He will share a few profiles. Okay, cool then. Perfect. Anyone? Okay, that's a good thing. So if anyone wants to request a call back from Mr. Parv Kaushik, can drop in a quick yes in the chat box and he will schedule a call for you. If you would like to request a call back from Mr. Parv for any questions, you can drop a yes in the chat box. Okay. Okay, Harish. Thank you, Sai. Hope you get something good in your career, and thank you everyone for being a patient and active participant, and I wish you all the very best for your careers ahead and looking forward to collaborating in that. Thank you and have a great evening. Bye bye.